the 2nd of July today. So we're right in the middle of our winter now here in South Africa, Port Elizabeth. It's probably about 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock this in the morning, and the sun just doesn't seem like it ever really gets up at this time of the year. But things are still growing in my vegetable garden. So I've still got some sweet peppers that I can probably harvest now. And then yesterday I planted in some lettuce in between, intercropped there. There's a little red one which my friend gave me. They popped up in her compost heap. There's a tiny little one over there, and they will grow quite well over winter. So in our climate it's fine to grow lettuce during the winter. They actually still carry on. They grow a little bit slower, but they actually do quite well, I think, because they are not bitter. Sometimes they get bitter when it's really hot. Then there's nothing to do to prevent that. It just seems the leaves get bitter. But yeah, so we've got some lettuce in there, and then I don't think beans are for this time of the year, but I planted them in the grow house, and then when they had their first two real leaves, I planted them out here, and it just happened to be quite a hot day that day, and so then some of the leaves got scorched. Look at that. And so this is from being protected in the grow house, and then when they came out into the sun, then it was their leaves got damaged. But it doesn't really matter, because you can still see here they have the next leaves that are coming out are absolutely fine. So I put them here in this pot because I just don't have place anywhere else. So I'm just trying to maximize every bit of ground that I have. In this bed I have the broccoli. They're doing okay, some of them. The variety you can see there is the F1 Parthenon. There we go. There you are. This one is struggling along, but it's getting there, and so is that one. Also struggling along. But here's a beaut. Look at that. I've also put little marigolds because at the end of each bed, because they're pretty, and apparently they deter pests. I don't know, maybe they do, maybe they don't. But there they are, and there's a little blossom coming up, seed from which my mom gave me. And in here are my cabbages. I got quite happy with, almost trigger happy with the cabbages, because I was just planting seeds in the trays. I had trays and trays. I've given trays away, and you'll see just now where I've put them all. I've just stuck them in everywhere, but they're doing all right. These ones had gone through hail and really heavy rains and really heavy wind. We had 80 km/h wind the other day. It's quite windy today as well. And then this was a gift. I got two orange trees. This one is a navel orange, and I will plant them in September, because if you plant them now, then the roots actually might rot. So I'll just keep them in their bag. And here's another one. This one is called a kumquat. It's a peculiar looking little fruit, but apparently very sweet, and you can make a jam from it. I've never eaten it, but that's quite cool. Specifically, yeah, so my husband got given them from customers from his who are in the Potensi Gamtus Valley area, where they grow citrus there. Here's a little onion. I planted out also in the pot because I ran out of space. And then my sage is going strong in that pot. And then my potatoes, look how nicely they're doing. These are the mondial variety. However, I got quite happy with the watering, and then it rained, and so then I lost two. That's why there's a gap there and a gap there. The seed potato started to rot, but I have planted another one. So there we go. There's it's coming out there, and then another one. There we go. Two shoots popping out there. On this side, I did the same thing happened with with 3 of them, but I caught it early enough, so then I managed to get some of the shoots which had developed their own roots already, and then I just stuck that in the ground. They're obviously going to grow now a lot slower. This is a different variety, these ones, but what is these variety? Yeah, I can't remember. Anyways, saffron, that's what they are. Yeah, so then I did stick in another potato here, and I'm sure I saw it. There it is, let's see. Oh, in the shade, there we go. Look at that, shooting out. And this one also, I managed to save it before the rot went up the stem. And so now I know, don't overwater your potatoes. See, I'm like renowned for underwatering things, so now I'm getting all excited and I'm watering, and then it rained, and then it was just too much. Let's see, here's our lettuce. I've harvested a lot from here. I harvest every week from these lettuce, and they're lovely and soft. They're just such nice little butter lettuce from my same friend. They just pop up there in her garden. And look, the cabbages are getting nice and red. I'll see what we're going to do with them. That's a nice, there we go, that's a nice sized one. And what have we got else? The herbs are just sort of almost dormant. I don't know, yeah, they're not really growing or doing anything at the moment. But I have planted in some more onion. Now you'll see here, there's probably, I think I put in four seeds per cell. So it's multi-sown. And then what I'll do is, as they start growing, there's some more. The light, there we go. And what I'm going to do is, as they start swelling and growing, then I will pull out some as spring onion, and then the rest, so I'll maybe pull out 1 or 2 out of each one as spring onions, and then the rest they will just keep growing. And because I don't really like very big onions, I like a medium-sized one. So this will, in this method, you get, so this will give me 4, 8, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there's it. So that's 40 with the one in the pot. 40 onions in this small area. Think about that. Like I said, I don't like the very big onions, so this is going to suit me well. This is interesting. I thought I had pulled out all the parsley because it was really looking terrible, and I just thought, okay, we'll just pull that out. And there comes some new little shoots. So it's a little bit close to the onion there. Well, what can you do? And then I've been eating of my, let's see, no, there's nothing, of my, where are they? Gooseberries, Cape gooseberry. Let's see if there's one that is ready. They don't make it to the kitchen, these things. Ah, there's one. Let's see what it looks like. They get eaten right here. Look at that. Yummy. They get eaten right here in the vegetable garden. Pop that one in my mouth. I like them when they are about like that. They mustn't be too like if the little jacket, that's what I call it. Oh, where's the focus? There we go. Ah. Anyways, me and my camera, my phone. So if they are too, here's another nice one. I like them like that, because otherwise they can be so sweet. And I suppose that's fine for making jam. I'm not planning on making jam. Let's have a look here. Yeah. Hey, isn't that beautiful? Look how big that is. And this thing just popped up by itself. I think these are going to be weeds all over the place, because I don't have weeds in my vegetable garden, but I do have these things, which I regularly have to pull out. Now we've had some really hot days, and I think the strawberries are confused. because there are some. I've popped it over the little bird because the woodlouse were eating. I didn't know they would eat that. And so I've lost a couple, but I don't imagine these to get very big at all. But it's really not the right time of year, and here, you know, I mean, it's winter, it should be spring when they're doing their thing. There's some more, so I think the plants are a little bit confused. There's my little coriander. This I keep, as soon as there are enough leaves, then I harvest off of that as well. And over here is some cucurbit which is popped up, and I was probably going to pull it out because there it starts already with, I don't know if you can see that, yeah, the powdery mildew. I really don't know what to do with that in this garden. Oh, on that point, I don't know if you remember or if you watched my video, my first garden tour, then I had over here, I had a gem squash, and then I did the fruit fly thing, and wow, that I just eventually pulled out because this is just not the time of year for it. So the lesson I learned from that is don't try and plant stuff when it's not their time, because you just waste your time. Here are my sweet potatoes. I put some compost in between that just to give them a bit of a boost, but there's sweet potatoes under here, I'm sure. I just leave them, and then I stick my hand in underneath until I feel one, yank it out. If I don't ever sort of pull up all of it, and they just seem to keep coming back, and they're always here. There's always sweet potatoes in here, and the peas are doing well as well. Look at that, these ones are getting along. Oh, that's a really nice one. They are. So they're not very tall variety. I've ordered some snap peas. I can't wait. I'm gonna, well, I'll probably only be able to plant them in February, maybe November. I don't know. I'll see. I'll have a look. And but I'm keen for that because I feel it's such a waste. My kids sometimes will eat the shell of it, but to me, that's like eating lucerne, man. That's grass or something. It's not nice. So I mean, I got about 1/2 kilogram from these 2 beds of peas which we ate, which I thought was not too bad, from those 2 little beds. But I want to be able to eat the pods as well. I don't want to just have the inside thing, because that's just such a waste. So in future I'm only going to do snap peas. Yeah, but they're also looking really nice. I might actually put lettuce, or maybe actually I might put in some more sweet potatoes in between, because then when these are done, the potatoes will get bigger, and then there will be space. So here are my carrots. Let's have a look here. So yesterday I thinned some of them out. If you looked at one of my other videos about the chickens, then you'll remember that over there they got in and they scratched up the carrots. So when I was thinning them out yesterday, I'm experimenting to see if I can, those ones, you see those ones that have fallen over? So I was thinking, well, anyway, I just plowed, those are the ones that are thinned out, and I stuck them in there. So I'm hoping they're going to recover and then still give us a half decent carrot. But yeah, that's where I lost some. And then I also had this little caterpillar, tiny little thing, on the carrots, and I was scratching around in the soil, and you can see some of the damage, but it did more damage over there. Yeah, you can see, look at that. So this tiny little caterpillar got a hold of some of my carrots, and so I got rid of that one. Apparently you can get a bacteria powder stuff that you put over on the leaves of your plants, and then it causes indigestion for caterpillars, and then they die. And then I'm going to go show you where else I've been sticking some cabbages in. So a couple of years ago I made these cement flower boxes to really just keep the soil in of the vegetable garden, but they've come in quite useful now. There I've planted some more cabbage in them, because the wire is for the chickens, and then in this one I put in some more carrot seeds. They're just popping up now. And oh wait, look here, I forgot about these onions. Here's another 16 onions. So if each of them form a bulb, then I'm going to have, that is 56 onions from such a small area. I mean, that's amazing. So I love this multi-sowing idea. And then those little critters got in on this one, and these are also peas, and they yanked off the big leaves. I was so upset, but anyways, it's fine. They got some more shoot leaves coming out there, so they'll be okay. So I'm really just maxing out every bit of soil that I have to get as much as I can from my little piece of land. And then let's go to the front garden, and then I'll show you what I've stuck in there too. So here in the front garden, these are for the dogs, otherwise they come racing through here, through the beds, and destroy everything. I have put in some more cabbage. I don't know, are they very close? I planted them closely together because I actually just want little baby cabbage, so we'll see how that goes. It's a bit of an experiment. And well, I've just got all my flowering stuff happening here, petunias and what, and then there are some more cabbages in between the flowers. This one, they're growing a bit lanky, probably because they're not getting enough sunlight, but I'm hoping that I mean, now we're going to start getting more sunlight hours slowly, so I'm hoping that with that change, then they will get more, by the time they're starting to form a head, more sun. Look at this, isn't that beautiful? Sure, it's nice to have things flowering in winter. And let's just go to the other thing I've got. And yes, more cabbage. So we'll be eating a lot of cabbage, but it's just so nice, you can give it away to friends and family and whatever. So this is in a pot by the garage door, which has got a tree aloe in it, and they seem to be doing all right. They're probably getting the best sun. They were planted in here from the grow house about a week ago. Well, I hope you enjoyed the tour of my vegetable garden in winter, and maybe there was some useful information for you that you could learn from our mistakes or some interesting things that you've learned. So if this video was worthy of your like and subscribe, then please hit the necessary buttons and share with your friends as well. Thanks for watching.